Wherever you plant your heart, wherever you make your art, class is in session, Mrs. Scribbles.
Hey friends, my name is Miss Scribbles and class is in session. Grab a piece of paper and a pencil and let's draw a gingerbread house today. I am so happy you're here. We're going to start with a triangle. A triangle has 3 sides and 3 points. You want to put it towards the middle of your page, maybe up just a little bit. On the left point, you're going to pull a tiny line down and then follow that point all the way up and down. You want the other side to look the exact same. Amazing. From that left side, let's do one long line down. We're going to match that line on the right side as well, and we're going to connect them at the bottom. Okay, from your top point, I want you to do a line that goes to the right that's completely straight. With the same length of line, do it again from that right point. Now let's connect them with the same angle that we used for our triangle. This is looking really good. Do a line on the outside of that angle. Great, let's do a line down and then we're going to connect it to the bottom of our gingerbread house. Amazing, let's do a chimney. We're going to do one line up and another line up, but make sure the top line is even. We're going to make the top of our chimney almost look like a cloud because we're going to make that snow. As for the door, you're going to do a rainbow shape. This is going to be a skinny, tall rainbow and it's going to come right back down. And again, you're going to do the same thing, leaving a small space between your new line and your other line. Amazing. Let's give that detail on that door a candy cane feel. The way to do that is to just do diagonal lines going all the way up that skinny area. You'll color that later red and white to make it look just like a candy cane is wrapping around the front door. Let's do a window on our front door. That's going to be a smaller rainbow with a straight line at the bottom. In the middle, I want you to do a line going down and a line going across. And of course, every door needs a doorknob. Let's do a window as well, so our gingerbread people can look out. I want you to do a rectangle with the short side at the top and the bottom. Inside that rectangle, you're going to do an even smaller rectangle with a line going all the way down the center. Let's do 2 lines across to give it 6 window panes. I love how this is turning out. Around that window, we're going to do a candy cane feel as well. So you're just going to do those diagonal lines all around. Again, when you're coloring, you can do every other as red and white. Okay, let's add some detail to our gingerbread house. On that right side, I'm going to do rainbows, but they are actually going to be turned to the side. These are kind of like gumdrops added to our gingerbread house. I don't know if you've done a real gingerbread house before, but gumdrops are a common ingredient. Let's do these gumdrops on the front of our gingerbread house as well. I try to make these rainbows the same size. Obviously, nothing's perfect, but do your best. Let's do them on the left side as well. Okay, all around our door, let's do some M&Ms. That's going to look like tiny circles. These circles are going to actually arc over the door since our door is like a rainbow. If you feel like we're going too fast, don't worry. Go at your own pace. You can pause this video or you can click the gear that changes the speed. Do your best to make these circles all the same size. Again, nothing's perfect. At the top, we're going to make our roof, where we did the triangle, have lines going straight across. Let's call these Kit Kat bars. Amazing. Now on the slanted part of the roof, we're going to do rainbows again. But these are going to be upside down. Okay, when we're doing shingles, we want the end of our rainbow to hit the top of our rainbow. Do you see how I'm doing that? So when you finish your rainbow coming down, or up since it's upside down, you want to hit the top or bottom of the rainbow. Goodness, this is so confusing. You may just want to watch it. If you feel like shingles are too hard, you're welcome to do crisscross lines. A lot of times, gingerbread houses just have cross lines on the roof. Okay, let's get some snow for around our gingerbread house. I'm just doing kind of squiggly lines on either side of my house. I'm gonna do a doormat too. Since we've got snow, we need somewhere to wipe our shoes off. With this, I'm making a trapezoid. That means the top line of our rectangle and the bottom line of our rectangle are not the same length. Okay, let's do the top of our tree. I'm starting with the top because occasionally I feel like when I start with the bottom of a tree, I don't leave enough room for the star, and the star is the most important part. So do a star at the top. A star is hard to draw, so you may want to get an adult to help you. Underneath that star, we're going to do almost like a cloud. You're going to come down as a diagonal line and then pull in, and pull in. You're going to do that all the way down, except for each of your clouds are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm doing 5 different sections of my tree. You want to make sure your diagonal lines on either side come underneath the cloud above it. Don't feel bad if you have to erase and try again. Once we've created our biggest cloud at the bottom, we're going to do a tree trunk, which is so easy, just 2 lines. Let's decorate our tree with ornaments. I'm doing small circles. Okay, next up, let's do a candy cane. You are going to make a hook shape. So you're going to swirl it around and pull it all the way back down. Hopefully you've eaten a candy cane before. Let's do diagonal lines just like we did around the door and around the window. Where do you think this gingerbread house is from? I love creating things from around the world.
Friends, you did a great job. Let's add some color now.
is in session. Mrs. Scribbles. Mrs. Scribbles.